Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. This is the update on our security wall. I'm calling this security gate because it was certainly headed toward a scandal before her brother came in and saved the day. Still got a lot of work to do, but it's coming along. After watching these guys work, and also the guys who built our home, I don't know why I didn't consider construction workers artists, because they are. Carpenters, masonry, bricklaying, it's all art. And when you take pride in your work, it turns out to be a masterpiece. And you can witness that when those guys built my house. But yeah, her brother came in, saved the day for us, because it was going to be a disaster. They've had to make so many adjustments. I will give the guy credit. He did do excellent welding work. But other than that, the bricks were off. They've added extra cement to equalize the columns. He just didn't take a whole lot of pride in his work like these gentlemen are. And for the father and son who's actually doing the gate, I'm going to give them a bonus. I've already given them a 3,000 peso advance. So what I plan on doing is just go ahead and just give them 10,000 on top of that, because that's what they wanted to do the job, 10,000 pesos. This is their cover from the sun when they were making the gate, and I'll show you that gate in a minute. See, he's still got a lot of work to do because he's been sick. He's not feeling well. He seems to think it's from the vaccination that he took, but I seem to think it's Omicron. Everybody's got it here, man, but you know, people are so afraid of it. They would never say they have it, but the government's coming around. They told everybody, don't even wait to get tested. If you got any kind of symptoms, self-quarantine yourself. And that's basically what it is. But it's such a stigma here, and that's dangerous, because it makes people who have it otherwise deny that they have it. So they're going to go out and be around friends and family and affect other people. Now over here, we had hired a young guy. He was, and I'll show you, he was taking the dirt that had formed in front of the gate, and he's leveling out back here. He's done an excellent job. And what we're eventually going to do, we're going to run cement all the way from here all the way into the end of the house. So back here where I'm walking now is going to be the dirty kitchen and also the laundry. Then I'm going to have some sort of partition, I don't know, whatever's best he thinks, to go from here to here. In the event of rain, whatever we can do, I don't really know. I got to talk to her brother to find out the best thing to do. But Buck's Guest House probably got about 2 more weeks left, and it's going to be broken down. But I'm satisfied. We still got a long way to go. I'm going to say about 10 days out. The guys who built this gate, they're probably going to be done on Monday, which is Sunday right now. As you can see, just giving me this gate here makes me sleep better at night. Some guy says, hey, they can get over there. That's not hard to do. Man, it takes a lot of effort to get over that. Somebody will see him. I'll hear him. But just knowing that no one can just walk up to my window and look in like they did before. But yeah, I'm getting satisfied. These guys here, they really do good work. It's a father and son. They were able to get this painted. Now they're gonna put the little fancy schmancy this on top of here. And also, the reason you see this space here is because this is going to be our name here. It's going to be Kalmar Sunny Shoulders Residence. This is their idea, not mine. These guys are some welding fools, man. I tell you, they really do a damn good job. But here's what I was talking about. See, all that dirt is gone. He shoveled it up and he used it. And they're going to have to do that. I'm probably going to have to buy a couple of truckloads of dirt to fill this in for our landscaping. But I just wanted to do an update. I'm calling it Security Gate, pun intended, because I tell you, it was slowly looking like a scandal. It certainly was going to be an ugly structure. The brother comes in the 11th hour and saves the day. I'm over budget. I don't care. I just want to get this done now. I underpriced this job, to be honest with you. I thought that 100,000 pesos would build a wall, which probably would, but not the wall that I wanted. So I'm a little bit over 150 now. By the time this is over with, I'm going to be at 200,000. But that's okay, you know. You live and you learn over here. I do want to give a short update on John. He was moved to the new hospital that is going to perform his procedure. Now, I got a pretty powerful text message from a guy last night. He had experienced similar circumstance like John. And he said maybe John's not in the right place. And he made a lot of sense. He was saying, hey, if they were going to do an angioplasty and John had a heart attack, why haven't they done it already? What are they waiting for? He said when he had his heart attack, they tried an angioplasty. It failed, so they did a bypass, but this was all within 3 hours of him going into the hospital. With John, he's going on 2 weeks in the hospital. And I'm just, you know, the longer he's there, the more I'm starting to worry. But something else the guy said, you know, he knows, he's been through it. He's back in the States now, by the way. He's an older gentleman, 75. And I just asked him, I said, why did you go back in the States? He said, because of the quality of health care. He says, once I had that procedure, he says, if I'd have stayed here, it would have cut my survival rate in half. He said he lost his best friend here in Dumaguete. And he says, you know, because of hospitalization and doctors, and he says he's 100% sure that if his friend was in America, he would still be alive. And he said that's just a choice we have to make. He said he's not advocating one way or the other. And, you know, he just made me think a whole lot. This guy's intelligent. And he just reached out to me, you know, and that's why I love my channel so much. We're trying to help one another. And he was like, man, I sent John his email so he could talk to John. Because he said probably with what John's experiencing, the best hospital in this area will be Changhua Hospital in Cebu. They've got the best cardiologists. He said their cardiology department is just as good as in the States. And he said he had a motorcycle accident. And the doctors in Dumaguete, they wanted to take out his kidney because it ruptured his kidney. But after questioning him, they told him to go to Changhua Hospital. The doctor said, hey man, if they'd have took your kidney out, you'd have died for sure, you know, because of the medications you're on and everything like that. So, you know who you are. Thank you so much for reaching out. And I gave John your email. But that's the update. John's supposed to have his procedure tomorrow. Now here's going to be the lights. And you can see something here, guys. The old guy, he didn't put this one in the middle where it belongs, like this one. But they're going to figure it out some kind of way, I'm sure. But these guys, they did such an excellent job. See, when they sent me the drawing to my phone. I was like, you can't do all of this. How much is it going to cost? Well, they charged me 10,000 pesos, man. It's $200. I mean, these guys are artists, man, by any definition. Him and his son, they both know how to weld. And they come here at 8 o'clock and they don't leave until 5. And people like that, you reward them. And normally that's what you get over here when you hire somebody to do your work. But our situation was slowly turning into security gate, a scandal. You see, that's going to go down into the ground. You see this here to lock it. And then this is going to lock it. And then if you can see here, that's where the lock's going to go. They've even got one here. Right there. For this. I can put it in there, but it, you know, just to show you what it's going to look like. But another good thing that this gate does, it keeps the dogs out. And that's one thing that was bothering me. See, the trash, we had to move the trash and put it on top of here because they were coming in. We were feeding them, and I guess we wasn't feeding them when they wanted to get fed. They were coming in tearing up the garbage. But yeah, this young guy, he did a good job. He asked for 250 pesos a day, and he was worth every peso. You can see he really did a good job. But thank y'all so much for stopping by. Just a short update on the building of our security wall. I'm going to say we're about 10 to 14 days out. And we'll be finished. Because he's basically working by himself now. When he starts painting and finishing up, he's probably going to hire his other brother to come over. But then again, I forgot, it's alert 3 now. Travel restrictions have been ramped up. Thank you for stopping by today. Here in America, it's late, and I hope before you let your head hit the pillow that you find somebody to help today. But if you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, and you see somebody out in the street, or wherever you see them, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. I guess it's not 7 a.m. yet on a Sunday morning. We have the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. I'm going to have to give her this bike. This bike is too small for me. And I didn't know it to begin with. But now that I'm seeing everybody else out on the trails and the bike route in the mountains, their bikes are so much bigger than mine. I probably look like baby Huey on that damn thing. But there's another light. We're going to have 4 lights. And then one in the back. Take care, everybody. Pray for my buddy John and his speedy recovery.